This video is for M6 Paper 2, June 2022. Question 1 says 15 is a triangular number. Martha says multiplying a triangular number by 8 and adding 1 gives a square number. Show that Martha is correct for this triangular number. So the first thing we do is just multiply by 8, which is 120, and then we add 1, which is 121. And we can see that 11 squared, or 11 times 11, is 121. So this is a square number. So question B says write down the triangular number between 40 and 50. So if we start off with the triangular numbers, is 1 plus 2 is 3, plus 3 is 6, plus 4 is 10, plus 5 is 15, plus 6 is 21, and we keep continuing to do that until we get to the number 45. So this is a number that's between 40 and 50. So question 2 says complete the shape so that it has rotational symmetry of order 4. So this is the one that was drawn on your question sheet. And so if we put a pencil here, or maybe a tracing paper you could say, put the tracing paper on there, draw this shape, and then spin it from the center there, you'll see that this fits in once, twice, 3 times, and then back to the position again. So that has a rotational symmetry of order 4. Question 3 says there are 2 ham sandwiches, 3 chicken sandwiches, 4 cheese sandwiches, and 1 egg sandwich on a plate. Benny takes a sandwich at random from the plate. Which point A, B, C, D, E, or F on the probability scale best matches the probability of Benny taking a prawn sandwich? As you can see in this list here, there is no prawn sandwich, so it's impossible. So the probability scale, it would be at A, it would be 0, as it's impossible. So we have a cheese sandwich. So if we look there, it says 4 cheese sandwiches. Now that's out of 10 sandwiches altogether. Now if we split this into 10, that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So that's 2 sandwiches each, so 2 and 4. 4 sandwiches is what we have for the cheese ones, and it should be at C. So question 4, it says paint is sold in 2 sizes of tins. With tin A and tin B, which is 12 litres. For 12 litres it's £29, and for 5 litres it's £12.25. Which size of tin is better value? So the first thing we do is we look for what it would cost for 1 litre. So 12 litres is 29, so for 1 litre it's 29 divided by 12, which is £2.42. Then we look at the 5 litres and we find out what it would cost for 1 litre. So you can see 5 litres is £12.25, 1 litre is equal to £12.25 divided by 5. So that's £2.45. So we compare these and we see which one's the cheapest. You can see that the tin A is the cheapest. So the 12 litre tin is better value. So it says, why might a customer choose not to buy the size that is best value for money? And that is because he or she may not need more than 5 litres. So for question C, a painter is paid £84 for 6 hours. How much would he be paid for 9 hours work? So for this one, I've taken the 6 hours as 84. And what I've done is I've just found out what 3 hours would be. So that's 84 divided by 2. You see, because we've done 6 hours, I've divided that by 2 to make 3 hours. So we divide it with this side. So 84 divided by 2. So 3 hours would be £42. And then for 9 hours, so I'm just timesing that by 3. So I times this one by 3. So 42 times 3 is £126. So question 5, it says Talia goes pony riding. She has been told that the top pony she will ride is any age, from 2 to 15 years inclusive. There is only one pony of each age. Talia picks a pony at random. What is the probability that the pony's age is less than 5? So that means the ages that she picks from is 2, 3, and 4. And that is 3 ponies out of the 14 ponies that she had available. So question 6, it says, winter 2018-19 was the wettest on record in the United States. The average rainfall was 9.01 inches. How many centimetres was this to the nearest centimetre? So we can see that it's 1 inch is going to be equal to 2.54 centimetres. So we're changing 9.01 to centimetres. And this is what we do here. So 9.01, we times it with the 2.54 here, which gives us 22.8854. As it says to the nearest centimetres, to the nearest centimetre, then basically you're rounding it to 23. So question B, it says a bag of potatoes weighs 5 kilograms. How many pounds is this? So this is a conversion you need to know. So this one says it's 1 kilogram is 2.2 pounds. So if we know that, then we can work out that 5 times 2.2 would be 11 pounds. So question 7, it says Kendra flips a coin and rolls a dice. List all the possible outcomes in the table below. 2 have already been filled in for you. So these are the 2. You have this one, H1, and T for tail and 5 was filled in, and I've filled in the rest of it there. So you can have heads and 2, heads and 3, heads and 4, and we continue with tails and 1, tails and 2, etc. Given that each outcome is equally likely, find the probability that Kendra gets a 5. So as you can see, these are 12 altogether here, and to get a 5, she's got 2 possible outcomes there. So 2 out of the 12. You could cancel it down to 1/6 if you wanted to, but I've just left it as 2 over 12. So Kendra gets a tail and an odd number. So we're looking at it here, it's 3 out of 12. That is because the tail and odd number is here, 1. Tail and odd number is here, and tail and odd number is there. So that's 3 out of the 12. So question 8a says, describe in words a rule continuing the sequence. So all we do is just find the difference between them. So 71 and 66, we are subtracting 5 every time. So 71 take away 5 is 66, take away 5 is 61, and so on. Question B says, write down the next 2 terms in the sequence below. So that just means write down the next 2 numbers. Now the next 2 numbers is 125 and 216. Now this is because they are cube numbers. Okay, so it says write down the next 2 terms sequence. That is going to be 1 cubed, 2 cubed, 3 cubed, 4 cubed, 5 cubed. 5 times 5 times 5 is 125, and 6 cubed.